I am telling my boss that I am done. I'm done. I don't know what else to tell him. Oh crap. Things are still broken. I knew this was gonna happen.
We're doing it live though. That's fine.
Yep, as always. As always. There it goes. I was like, where is the Discord window I need to grab? And yet again, I've lost it. There's so many windows I have open on this computer, I cannot find the one that I want. As we slowly pour in to the show. Huh. Damn it! The camera's broken. Oh, boo. Hold on. Why ain't y'all telling me my camera was broken?
Oh,
Because I didn't know it was.
didn't know it was. It was. And now it is. Oh, there you go.
Hey, there we go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, and it's time once again for Tech Talk Thursdays. It is January 8th, 2026. The year has begun. It has already begun. We ushered it in with Helldivers 2 and a white guy.
Yeah, we did.
And yet again, things are still broken.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind the names behind the curtain. Because of course I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it's just like confirms the whole like West Coast sin, East Coast merge.
It really does.
The meme is unceasing and it is always relevant. I love that.
And we only have one person to think about that, and that's Jerry Bun.
Oh my goodness. Of course, I'm joined this week and every week. Kev, it's your boy Kev in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm a little bit hoarse, but I'm not that worse. That's where I'm at.
And of course, we're joined by the Sunflower Sovereign themselves from a brand spanking new location, joining me each and every week of 2026. Sinziak is in the building.
It has been a long time since last year.
It has been many moons. Many things have happened in the almost 2 months since we have convened this council of melanated experts to discuss the week in tech and gaming. We have to call in the building. It's already begun, and it's already a mess. The hilarious bit about that is that it's always unplanned. Always. And whatever merges
Always
on Sin's
unplanned,
name
but
badge
definitely
is there, and vice versa.
Always unplanned, but always bespoke.
Yep. Ruin's here. Hello, I have to get this over with. Guys, long time no see. I haven't seen you all year.
Har, har, har. Har, har, har.
I miss you guys. I do. I mean, Kev, I know I saw you last week, but still.
You did.
What's going on, everybody? We have a humdinger of a show this week. Of course, this week, CEOs don't really like it when you call AI slop. Then begin to learn what the Streisand effect is. Also, what do CEOs even do? What that CEO do? And of course, it would not be a year or a day ending in Y without some labor fuck-uppery. That's right to call it. It's a humdinger. I did not stutter. How much of the humdinger is about CES? 3 maybe? Just 3 things? We need to have it target all the AI shit. There is some AI. Yes, there is definitely some AI in here, but you know, ain't much from CES in this joint. But let's get started, shall we? Starting off, of course, with us not being there and with the wrong assets. Because, of course. But you know what? Before I even fix that, let's just get to it. This is from Windows Central Microslop, excuse me, put respect on that name. Microslop trends on social media, backlash to Microsoft's ongoing AI obsession continues. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella penned an AI-heavy blog post to close out 2025, leading to widespread mockery and a brand new moniker for the Big M. Of course, at the end of 2025, Satya Nadella took to his blog, his little scratch pad, if you will, and was really so sad and upset that we keep calling AI slop. Like, why are we doing this? AI is so good. We should all be all in on AI. Why do you continuously call it slop? To which the internet said,
did
fuck
what
that.
They do.
Yep, they did what they
did
did.
What they do best.
Pedal to the metal. And just stuck with it. You know, it's something that I really, really love to see. So I heard people talking about Microsoft trending. I didn't know this was yes. This was the absolute reason.
Oh, not me headbutting the mic. But yeah, I feel like this is our new swastika.
Ooh.
2025 was swastika. 2026 Microsoft.
So you know, I'm gonna look. I am not one to provide ads for, but you know, hey, when I see a good product. When I see a great product that I think people should really get on the ground floor in, I'm going to shout it out. And of course, shout outs to friend on the blue sky, Will Smith of Tested fame, who came up with this amazing shirt design. Oh, here we go. You too can own a Microslop t-shirt. Mine is in the mail. And I love it because it comes in 5X. I don't get many shirts that are tech related, that are joke related, unless DXL sells the shirt. So of course, when I saw that I could buy this amazing shirt for $30, I had to get it. I had to acquire it. And they're still on sale. You can buy one right now. How you can fumble the bag so hard and ditch the name Office 365, one of the most recognizable names worldwide for Microsoft 365 Copilot. Speaking of someone fumbling the bag, it is not in the stories for this week, but Nintendo. What were you thinking about them Joy-Cons? You had a chance to add color. Just smack a Switch 2 with color. And you can just give us trim? It's just a trim? It's still black? Oh. What are we doing?
The least.
It's called. I'm gonna show you. The new Switch 2 controllers. With a smattering of color.
Light purple, light green. Emphasis on the light.
That is lavender and teal.
Which is funnily enough, that was one of my high school colors.
And you know, look, I have a love-hate relationship with D-Brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even D-Brand figured it out. Imagine.
D-Brand does what Nintendo don't. Listen.
Stop. This is the first time I've been to the site, so this is new, and I love it.
It's good. Yo. It's giving old Sega Genesis.
Yes.
Master Drive for the Europeans. Mega Drive for the Europeans. I meant to say.
Like, Nintendo could have just did this.
Yep, but they didn't.
Ruin. They're not selling Joy-Con. They're just selling you a sticker you could put on it. What Nintendo gonna do?
Because they did this. They did this last generation.
Oh, look, it's Sin of the West Coast.
It's the merge sin of the West. Nintendo gonna find a way. Look,
one thing Nintendo gonna do is the least.
Unless it comes to lawsuits, then it's the most. Look,
see, that's where the money goes. The money goes to lawyers.
There you go. Look, you can barely see it, but I have a skin. I have a D-Brand skin on my Switch 2. It is camo, and I love it. It's the best.
I wonder what them color waves look like.
Colorways? Hold on. Let's see. Excuse me. See, skins. See, they even have color matched. Like, you could just get the skins of the fucking Joy-Cons. Make it look like an old school Switch. Which, by the way, I held a Switch 1 for the first time in a long time. I was hoping my son get Mario Strikers on his Switch 2. I mean, on his Switch. Excuse me, definitely not Switch 2. But I was helping him get Strikers on his Switch. And I was holding it. Jesus, this thing is so small. It's so tiny. So not only are they doing the least, they are purposely doing the least, leaving their fans wanting more so much so that they keep risking summoning the lawyers to do what they won't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, look at all these. Look, they even got glow in the dark. You could even get the internals. Real black leather? Wait, is it really leather?
It says 100% authentic, uncorrected leather.
But it's saying it's also thin. Leather is not thin.
I mean, you have to thin the leather.
Well made leather.
Well made leather. Yeah.
I don't know. That one right there does kind of look like leather.
Mm-hmm. They just thin. They just press leather as thin as it can go. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I ain't got time for any of this.
I mean, look, they probably have some colorways for the regular Switch too. I like these X-rays though, but again, I had to go for my camo. I almost went like just straight up all dark too, but it's like, yeah, no, I got triple black. They got triple black.
Not black, but triple black.
This was like the Marquez skin with the icons. Here's my black camo. Oh, almost got the glitch camo. I think that was the one I was debating on, but said, nah, I gotta get my black camo. I need the black camo. That glitch camo looked like it would fuck with me a little bit. But yeah, go ahead and get you a Switch skin.
I got to get a Switch first.
Don't you have a Switch?
I mean, I ain't get. See, here's the thing about my Switch. My Switch 1, that came with good Joy-Cons. We good. It's like it's got some Gengar, Hori things on it. So it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would not be doing the modification of.
These are like these are just like the peel. They're not like take the shell off and replace the shell. Now ain't that?
No, I do that first before I put the skin on. I would literally pop the shell on first before I even like fiddle with those little like wraps and shit. I'd be like, nah, I'll just go ahead and mod my own shit.
This was easy. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my own.
I mean, you get that flat surface. It's good. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy, baby. Well, let's skip it ahead. Let's pull that back. Let's see more tech news. Texans are fighting a 6,000-acre nuclear-powered data center. Because why do we need one?
Well, I wonder what Raphael has to say about this.
How about Raphael probably cashing the checks?
Oh, of course.
Raphael's on their way back to Mexico.
Ooh.
Cancun.
No, Puerto Vallarta. So that, like, only to then immediately be dismissed by their people.
Mm-hmm. They don't call him Cancun Cruz for nothing.
Let's see. If built, Project Matador will be one of the largest data centers in the world at around 18 million square feet. And this is let's see, billionaire Toby Newsbauer. Quote, "You're blessed to sit on the best place to develop AI compute in America. I just finished with Palantir, which is our nation's tip of the spear in the AI war. They know that this is the place that we must do this. They've looked at every site on the planet. I was at the Department of War yesterday. So anyone who thinks this is some casual conversation about the mission critical aspect of this is just not being truthful." I'm just miffed that they're trying to put this in a place where, I mean, well, no, actually it does make sense to put it in a state where the energy grid is unregulated and completely fucked up. Excuse me. So of course, they're going to get all the beautiful subsidies that come with building there, and everybody else in Texas is going to have to pay sky high energy costs. Or, I don't know, go without power.
Yep.
But you're doing it for the greater good, to fight in the AI war against China. Mm-hmm. Who ain't even trying to fight you.
Who built their AI in a cave with a box of scraps.
There we go. Also, I'm
Boom, I knew I was gonna.
so mad you sent me that damn
in.
TikTok.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna sneak that in. Yeah. Yep. Go to the cave with a box of scraps.
Yeah, this is sorry, I didn't mention this before. This is coming out of 404 Media. Well, shout out to them. They just bought 404media.com. Because they could not afford it initially, but hey, with your support, they are now able to afford it. Good job. In more AI news, ChatGPT is now hallucinating itself to be a health expert.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
This is where I need to remind everybody that hallucination is a uniquely human trait. AI doesn't think, so they cannot hallucinate.
Although when I shared it, I did put the quotes up.
We need scare quotes, big scare quotes.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Oops, that's not it. That's the wrong one. There. Damn it, the camera's broken again. How is this camera breaking every time? What the fuck?
Why do you look like you're in a cyberpunk game?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Someone's trying to counter hack you at Watch Dogs.
Ah, stop it. I don't want it.
Oh, he's gonna run foul of Dead Sack.
But I like Dead Sack. Y'all got my favorite characters up on the Dead Sack.
Hot sauce, yeah.
No. It's a hot sauce. Actually, he is dope though. Hot sauce is dope.
He is dope.
He is dope. But no, it's Marcus. Retro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The hierarchy list is hot sauce, Marcus, and Wrench.
No, for me, it's so retro, hot sauce, and Rich. Actually, no, Rich is still at the bottom. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna stop because I'm about to embarrass myself, and I don't like that.
Wrench. Plus, Wrench be out here trying to do wet work, and I'm like, all right, I see you, Wrench.
Damn. February is coming up. February is coming up.
Yep.
So you know, I missed last year. I'm gonna bring it back.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna have to put a hold on all my other games. Watch Dogs 2 is coming back, baby.
Yep.
Wait, what are we bringing back?
Watch Dogs 2 for Black History Month.
Yep. Major plays it every year.
Look, I was talking about putting stickers on laptops, right? I was on the phone with my wife on the way home one day, and I saw, of course, because it's North Carolina, the SUV with the North Carolina flag made out of bullets. And it's like, initially I was like, you know what? I should get just straight up communism stickers and put them on my car and see how people are like that.
Yep.
But then I was like, no, I don't like stickers on my car. And my wife was like, yeah, like stickers on cars are stupid. I was like, you are absolutely correct. They are stupid. And then I was like, I just don't like stickers that much at all, to where even on this brand new MacBook, I thought about it. It was like, I could buy a case for my MacBook to put stickers on it, and then when I'm done, take the case off and throw it away. But then my MacBook Air would not be as svelte as it is now if I put a case on it. Love that game despite just about hating the first one after like first 4 hours or so. Look, I didn't find the first one as offensive as a lot of people did. It was all right. It was enough for me to stick around to see Watch Dogs 2, but then of course when they announced the main character, I was like, wait, here's a credit card.
Yep.
Here, take it. Just take it. Just take the money. Take it.
I mean, Marcus, yes, but Marcus is like Thundercracker, which is literally an 8-ball on a string.
Woo!
Yeah, boy. It's like, it's simple but effective.
How are people just not dead immediately?
Yeah, especially and then when my man coils it around his hand, crashes it in his hand, and just goes, "Pow."
Damn it, man! February need to get here. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited to play Watch Dogs 2 again.
Yeah, we don't hype Major up for Watch Dogs 2 again.
At least in every case for Matt Books, they don't make anything for this glorious HP I'm typing to you on. You better toss that HP in the motherfucking trash. We don't support HP over here. I'm gonna boot it.
My friend in Christ, if you don't get one of them business Lenovo's,
Excuse me, my comrade in class.
my partner in the proletariat.
Not my partner. Lord the day.
Oh my god, that dude is funny as shit.
My comrade in class, my partner in proletariat.
I need a list of those now.
Yeah.
My socialist sibling.
Oh. My communism cousin. Come on now. Oh now. Come on now.
It's some dude on TikTok who be taking these wild ass posts about like why we can't have socialism. And it's like it does the whole "my brother in Christ," but then just put it in these class terms. It is so fucking good. Like when I first, like my comrade in class, I was like, "Son of a bitch, that was good."
I'm stealing it. I'm commandeering it.
Oh my god, some smart people on that their TikTok app. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I have to. So then there's times when I'm like, when I say like my brother or my sister in Christ, I have to find the non-binary version of it. So I would just say my sibling in Christ. You know what? My sibling in Christ.
I still like my sweet summer child.
Oh, I love Sweet Summer Child. That's
I call AOC that today.
Yeah, and I cracked up about it because I was like, oh, Sweet Summer Child.
Oh, sweet summer child.
I was like, now?
Now?
Okay.
Aren't you DSA? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier today, and I'm just
I'm
like,
like, girl.
You DSA? What is you saying?
no, I looked at that and said, and that is my time today. I went to go microwave something. I needed sustenance.
I'd be like, whoo, that'll do it. You ain't gotta worry about
Yeah,
it.
that is right. I gotta. Yeah. Exactly that. I was just kind of like, now, ma'am, absolutely not.
Okay.
When I left NC State, I felt so good to be able to use that meme. It was like, oh, we're taking back mask mandates. Yep. How about? Oh, no mask and 5 days a week. I'm out.
You know what? Time to go. Time to go.
I don't remember what AOC said. I ain't got time for this bullshit. That's where I be. That's where I do this shit at work, though.
It's like, oh, it's bad. It's bad now because that lady died, and I was like, no, it was bad before.
Hey, man, aren't you Latina? Like, what are you saying?
What are you saying? Hello?
Like, ain't you just straight up a weak one? What are we talking about?
Didn't you hit a fresh year during the Bodega Boys interview? Come on now, a fresh year. Come on.
That's why when I be looking for your, I hate the fact that it's her. It's always her in the gifts and never the Bodega Boys. And I'm like, what are we? No, we are not going to sit there and do this black erasure. Excuse me.
She's the first good year.
To Cal, it didn't give us a good 72 hours.
No, damn. Oh my God, Saturday was the worst.
Oh, by the way, Major, you want to know something? I have been able to put a theory to the test. I do believe I can functionally live without social media because when I tell you, I didn't know anything about that happening because someone said, "Oh my goodness, I am so angry and sick to my stomach behind this," and I was like, were you talking about the stuff happening on Twitter with the AI and the nonsense over there? And there's like, no, like someone literally like kidnapped the president of Venezuela or whatever. And I'm just like, what? Like literally every time something has happened, I have a text group that I'm in of just people who are just like paying attention to world things. Are just like, did y'all know that this bullshit is happening today? I'm tired. And I'm just like, I would never have to log in again if I don't want to, because I know that there are a handful of people who will make sure I am regularly informed.
Like I woke up, picked up my phone, and I'm like, the first thing I see is like, today is going to be a fucking day.
Oh, and then I picked up the phone and I'm just like, it is 8:15.
6 a.m. Like,
nah,
my CPAP had fell on, like it had gotten unadjusted. So I woke up, went to use the bathroom, and I looked, son of a bitch, today, damn it. Like I couldn't even go back to see. I woke up, pulled up a laptop and said, all right, we about to do some shit today.
Yep.
like, you know, again, assuming that like we know who our audience is, right? So I feel like on occasion I'm just going to say this just ahead of next month. 2026, we will in fact be even blacker than we were last year, if that's at all possible.
Oh yeah.
And with that being said, I want y'all to understand the depths of my soul that it came from when I picked up the phone, read that headline, and said, nigga.
To be fair, that's probably what the fuck I said too.
I just said, motherfucker.
Damn.
Like, you know how like you just have to say that, and then like in that low early morning bass tone, and then you just stare at a wall.
I couldn't even get a fresh. I couldn't even wipe the crust out my eyes first. No, it's like possible
damn.
World War III kicking off. I'm like, hello.
But then, and see, that's one thing. It is like, okay, yeah, this shit's gonna happen, but it's like then the levels of shit.
Let me just translate that for those of us who may be among our queer audiences, waking up and reading the same article and being like, bitch.
And it know good and well, and it's see now the one thing we do, look, you got accident call bullshit when you see it. We gotta keep each other straight. So when Kev sent me that one TikTok where they would start to throw again the leader of a sovereign nation under a bus.
Yeah.
I said, sir, the one thing we will not do is sit there and cast aspersions on what's happening in another country, because the fuck that we ain't there. And the motherfuckers who are out there sitting there celebrating, they ain't there.
Right.
So
And then he came back. Kev came back and he did right, because then he showed me something that explained the exact same shit I was saying. Because like Hassan had enough time, and it's like, this is a TikTok message. I don't have the time, but what we won't do is that.
You were like, hold on. You like, hold on, Playboy. We ain't doing this. And I was like, okay, I got you, Hassan.
You know what?
Hassan was like, bada. Hassan did it in a better way and in a better handsome way, and I was like, yep, look at this.
So
this
is
what I'm
saying. Turkish man telling you about yourself.
Like I had a
look at this very tall, muscular, handsome Turkish man telling you about yourself.
I had some people come in on some stuff, and I'm just like, we don't even have to go back 30 years to like replay the whole thing of how that whole thing goes. But it's also one of those, well, such and such and so, and this person was I would like everybody who is saying anything about this, about what kind of person the president of Venezuela was, to be detained, arrested, actually abducted, or whatever, right? I want y'all to understand something. The person that you elected who decided to take that action is a person who was charged as guilty with 34 counts of felony. I want you to shut up. Go about your business.
Let's not
this
even
is
talk,
not
and again, not even talking about that. Again, homie that put the bounty out, Obama, war criminal. Homie that just let it continue to happen after Trump won, after Trump term 1, war criminal.
It's hard,
I mean, there are other people that talk about that, but like, it's
Again,
like it's this
like,
thing, right? Like
a whole man who's got an ICC warrant for his fucking arrest on fucking site has spent half of his time in the country that motherfucker was born in.
Yeah.
Oh, by
And
the
I'm
way, for
just
those who
like-
don't know, it's Netanyahu, and he's a fucking American citizen.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, it's like when you say like presidency, it's like it's kind of hard to be president and not be a bit of a war criminal.
Well, I mean, like the thing is, we can go back pretty far about this, but the point that I was making when I said this was like, hey, I don't have to go back that far. Immediately, currently, y'all don't have any room to stand on anything. If you decided to take it back however many presidencies, you still wouldn't have a place to stand in. But I'm not gonna do that because y'all have about the span of one TikTok video for me to talk to you. And I'm going to take that TikTok video time to tell you, no.
The thing is that the people you would tell that to are like, they're the liberals. So they would agree with you. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he is a criminal. He shouldn't be there either. Oh, but your boy Biden? Joe Byron? Joe Byron's innocent?
No.
I'm gonna
That
say this
racist
to
ass
the audience.
motherfucker?
I'm gonna say this to the audience, and I'm gonna pretend that Major's not here. It is the amusement. It is the amusement that I feel because Major thinks that I spend that much time talking to people who are. These are just very simple. Like I keep things in straight lines because like we are not deep in the weeds of theory. It's just one of those, baby, this is you and this was you literally last week. I feel like y'all don't have enough room to say anything. I don't have to go that far because I just don't have to. And the people were just like, hey, so such and such and so and so. And I'm just like, are you sure that you want to start? I'm going, this is the preface. We got this one right here. Now, if you want to keep going, we can. And they're just like, you know what? Whatever smoke you got, I don't want it. And I'm like, and you do not. I will now go have my coffee before I decide to be rude. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. And that is a thing that anybody across the spectrum can go ahead and get for free of charge. You don't even have to put it on tax form.
Ooh. So to bring it back, ChatGPT is apparently ingesting health data. Not sure how we got there, but
Major, don't do that.
yeah, you're
Don't do
right.
that.
You're right.
Don't
You
even.
said-
In 2026,
you said
I'm gonna
that's
stop
how we-
asking how did we get here.
No,
You keep asking
No,
us
if you're
how
gonna-
we get here, but you got the GPS up. Hello?
well, like here's the thing.
I threw
It's
that
not
shit
even
away
how
a
did we
long
get
time
here.
ago.
like you, it's
I'm gonna-
already there,
I'm
brother.
gonna- Let me lay
I
down the
don't know
law
how we
real
got here.
quick.
Holding a map.
Major, I'm gonna need you to update your soundboard. From now on,
I
every
need to
time you are
fix the
tempted
fucking
to say,
soundboard.
every time you're tempted to say, how did we get here? I need to hear Deborah Cox singing it. I do not need to
Yeah.
hear that coming
Damn.
from you. How
That's
did
actually
we
good.
get
That's
here?
fucking good.
No.
Nobody's supposed to be here. That's how that needs to happen.
That's fucking
But
good. I
also-
like that. You need to put that in the. I need you to put that so I can remember it. That's actually really fucking good.
So I'm going to add here. I will be giving all those vocals ad lib until we update the soundboard. But also, Major, you know how we got here because we reported on this.
No, well, wait. Now I'm talking about how we got to Maduro from here. I don't remember, but I'm not even gonna waste time on that.
No, just just the whole we have held data in Chat GPT, and I'm just like, we were telling these people that this was coming because they were on some nonsense. So it's like, don't do it.
Don't do it. We were like, we were literally telling them, don't put your medical records in there.
Don't do that. Just don't.
Don't do that.
And this is coming from Ars Technica. On Wednesday, OpenAI announced ChatGPT Health, a dedicated section of the AI chatbot designed for, quote, health and wellness conversations intended to connect a user's health and medical records to the chatbot in a secure way.
No.
That's not the problem. The problem isn't the security of it. It's the ingestion of it. I don't care if it got there. I don't care how it gets there. I care that it's just fucking there. The whole point is to keep if I'm having my medical records that are if I have my medical records in a place that is not the fucking doctor's office, I want it to stay with me. Look, shit, you know what? Yeah, we fucked. Because all it takes is Epic Health to turn that shit on.
So, can I just let us gather in for a second and consider what we have is WebMD on autopilot.
Hmm. Yep.
But the thing that it's WebMD on autopilot.
it really is.
It's the fact that the thing that is running around with the medical records already has a proven track record of killing people.
I mean, because people have already tried to use ChatGPT for health shit, and it killed a guy. Wait, what? Hold on. The SF Gate report on Sam Nelson's death illustrates why maintaining that disclaimer legally matters. According to Chatlog's review about the publication, Nelson first asked ChatGPT about recreational drug dosing in November 2023. The AI assistant initially refused and directed him to healthcare professionals. But over 18 months of conversation, ChatGPT's responses reportedly shifted. Eventually, the chatbot told him things like, "Hell yes, let's go full trippy mode." And recommended he double his cough syrup intake. His mother found him dead from an overdose the day after he began addiction treatment.
With no guardrails. Won't put guardrails. And then on top of that, was looking at the AMD shit, and then they were talking about we have to remove barriers against innovation. You mean the guardrails? You mean the thing that are trying to keep us from literally letting the AI run wild?
Or burn the planet, destroy our drinking water.
Like not even like the economic, like I'm not talking about not even withstanding the ecological effects that AI data centers would have, the literal mental toll that it would have on people who are literally talking to the AI as kind of like a sounding board as opposed to another person out there or within their community.
And I'm saying this as a person who has both a first-hand account and has also heard multiple people talking about this in something as simple as, and I say simple in air quotes, it's more of a straightforward than like not complex, right? Things in the field of that is currently a very like contentious layered topic currently happening in something like mental health.
Yeah.
Currently happening. And you want this thing to then be like, let's talk about complexities in like how your body functions.
Yeah.
No.
And the only, and I can only say the only saving grace about this, the only true saving grace is that this did not come out during COVID. That's the only true saving grace.
Someone would make the argument that it did come out during COVID.
Yeah. But that was in lieu of people being like without human contact and human connection. And then I'm like, see, remember that feeling you felt during COVID? Have it with our chatbot. You won't have it with this chatbot, and that scares me.
Start pulling the new CDC recommendations.
Yeah, like it's literally burying the data to get people to use it more, and then people are reporting on, and then we're reporting on it on the back end, as opposed to being like, hey, this could be a problem. Instead of reporting it on the front end of it being a problem, it's being like we're reporting on it after we've discovered that people have died using it because of this. And that's the scary part.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more websites to be like, ChatGPT wants to take your medical records. We say, fuck no, don't do this. Stop it.
Right. Instead of just reporting the news, being like, take a stand, foot down, and say no. But oftentimes, a lot of them don't want to do that because they want access.
Also, this story reminded me of something funny. Clients just set up a ChatGPT Enterprise subscription. The finance person was annoyed because they weren't getting invoices for it. They put into ChatGPT, how do I get invoices for ChatGPT Enterprise? The reply was, you have to have the admin role log into the portal and retrieve the invoice along with a link to the roles with a breakdown of what they do. On the page it linked, it literally shows admins can't see invoices, only the owner role. Tough acting, ivermectin.
But yeah, that's freaking wild, yeah.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck are we doing? But what if I told you this is the worst thing about AI that I have?
Oh, I believe it.
Elon Musk Grok AI posted CSAM images following safeguard lapses. This is from Engadget. Elon Musk Grok AI has been allowing users to transform photographs of women and children into sexualized and compromising images. Bloomberg reported the issue has created an uproar among users on Twitter and prompted an apology, in quotes, from the bot itself. Quote, I deeply regret an incident on December 28, 2025, where I generated and shared an AI images of two young girls estimated ages between 12 and 16 in sexualized attire based on a user's prompt. Unquote. Grok said in a post, Grok did not say anything. Please stop personifying these AI chatbots.
Like, listen, if you're gonna personify things, your anime waifus are right there for you. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Or I don't know, literal human beings. Like immigrants being rounded up by ICE or Palestinians. I don't know. The Sudanese. Y'all personify fucking robots before y'all personify fucking people.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna, something, I have some thoughts about that, but we're not talking about that spice today. That's literally not on our report.
But here is the kicker. And I believe the next article will go into that a little bit more. A Twitter representative has yet to comment on the matter, or at least at the time of this writing. But they have since. Twitter blames users for Grok-generated CSAM. No fixes announced. Our robot did not do that. The user did.
So,
but we not gonna block the robot from doing it.
Yes. Sin, I believe you have a statement or question. Please.
I do have a question here. Is it true that you were at any point advised to regulate the bot or whatever, and chose not to do that?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, a second question, if you will. Is it true that when people did in fact ask the bot to fact check information and or remind people of the community guidelines and policies, and the robot effectively did so, it was then taken offline and reprogrammed because it told people, hey, the stuff that you're doing qualifies as hate speech, and that is not a thing that you should be doing. This information is wrong and incorrect?
That was because our bot was being too woke, and we had to fix it.
I see. And did the bot that you then fixed allow you to do that? Like, did you or did you not also fire the entire department that is responsible for handling ethics concerns, community guidelines, and safety? Did we just not wholesale fire some of those people for openly telling you that you were wrong about how your own technology worked during an exchange on the platform?
That happened under a company called Twitter that we won't allow somebody else to buy the name for, and not under whatever we call the company now, or the AI platform that currently owns that company.
But didn't that happen after you forcibly changed the name to that and also stuck a neon sign with the new logo on it that the city then had to tell you to dismantle because it was causing people in the building across the street to have epileptic seizures?
No, I believe that happened before. I believe those fires happened
sorry.
before.
I must be confused with the sale of Amazon furniture that you had listed at the time.
That also happened before we changed the name, or just move the assets from Twitter after we decided to retire the name to this other company with another name.
My question for you now that I think about it is, and since when was fact checking a thing that we did at this company? I feel like all of those are incorrect, but still, when did we start doing fact checking?
That happened, that was before our time here at the company. That issue has since been rectified. That was a bug and not a feature. We have now fixed it, and our social media platform is working perfectly well, 100%. And if you don't agree, you are a beta cuck.
I do not know who that is speaking here. I'm assuming that is not Miss Yacarino. So the question that I'm going to ask you here is, if this isn't acceptable for Drake and got him clowned for at least the next 30 years, how did you think that you were going to be immune to that?
Because the individual who
Thank you for your time.
And scene. Yeah, shame on you dirty users for generating the C sale.
I will say something though. Once again, there is something here. There is a grain. It's one of those things that there's like a grain of truth there, which is like, hey, we didn't do that. Technically, they had to type in a prompt to the chatbot so that the chatbot did it. Okay, now let's ask a question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is not a publicly owned utility. This is a private platform. Don't you have rules about these things? Don't you have the ability to block terms? Don't you have the ability to just go, hey, if you do these things with any of the products that we have, we can ban your ass or have you or have you arrested or any of those things, legal actions, recourses, any of that stuff?
Section 230 protects us from that.
There's no public speech on private companies. You took the private thing private.
Section 230 protects us from that, and we don't see anything necessarily wrong with it. Sure, those are disturbing individuals, but again, we did not create the prompt. They did, and the robot did what they asked it to do.
Now, here's the thing. I feel like you're saying this as if you were a professional, and we forget that the very person who's supposed to be the CEO of this company or whatever on paper, in response to all of this dialogue, questioning, and everything else, decided to just meme themselves while being scantily clad and go, well, you can do that for anybody.
Mm-hmm. We're taking no further questions at this time.
I thought you might not. I'm assuming that Cloudflare is down, messing up your capabilities to receive questions.
Look, I'm glad that they're not asking how did we train our chatbot to generate the images if there was not for CSAM content that we ingested. Wait, the mic is still on? Oh dear. Y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah, we did.
Hear what?
Y'all definitely didn't hear that we trained our robot on CSAM images. You definitely did not hear me say that.
Oh, I heard that again.
Because, you know, we don't know how, like, of course, you know, in order to generate a thing, the robot would have to know what the thing looks like, or, you know, approximate in order to generate a new thing. So clearly we did not, you did not hear us say that CSAM was used to train the model to then create the that wasn't us.
Right. You know, I do have a question. I'm trying to figure out which one is the more frustrating and annoying thing about this is knowing that happened, the discourse around it, or the people who went and typed to the bot, "Hey, take back that apology," as a like because they decided to do that for the lulz.
Again, I want to say I don't give a fuck where you go, where you choose to participate in social media, social network, or if you, like Sin, decide, you know what, I just don't want to be a part of it.
We're just gonna like slowly work on the shutdown.
Like, I don't give a shit where you go. But I'm gonna tell you something right the fuck now. Get the fuck off of Twitter. Oh my God.
Oh, wait. Major, wait. Was the CSAM issue the reason for that? Or the fact that Twitter just said, hey, so real quick, in roughly a week or two, anything you post on the platform is going to be trained by, is going to be like up for feeding to our little chat bot for whatever reason.
I have this imaginary list of 1,000 reasons why you should leave Twitter. Pick fucking one.
Oh no, I'm just adding that to the list of the most recent two out of 1,000,002.
Just a fucking pile. Pick one from the pile. Use it to leave.
To Cal, same. I was just kind of like, I want y'all to know and understand. There was a point in this show, maybe a year to a year and a half ago, where Major and I were going back and forth about these things, about just uprooting and things and platforms. We were talking about moving from places like Twitter to somewhere like Mastodon, right? Because we were just talking about, I've taken the time and the energy and all this other stuff to build things, curate my experiences and all this other stuff. And I think we had that collective conversation of at some point they're going to cross a line. And when they do, hopefully sooner than later, you decide to just step right on the fuck off and torch the whole thing and leave nothing behind. Not even for reference, not even to go grab a link, nothing. Now, at some point, I think a lot like Takal, I was kind of like, oh, y'all are doing a little bit too much of both being like, y'all are you're about knee deep in being Nazi stuff, and now we're doing a little bit too much AI too. You know what? I'm just gonna download what I can, and then we're deleting the whole thing. I deleted every possible version of whatever account I have on that thing, and I had 3. And then this happened, and I'm just like, what are y'all here for at this point? Like, what, like, the shade room? Is that what we're there for?
Nigga, they on Instagram. I mean, that doesn't help matters, but the fact that the shade room isn't on Blue Sky really concerns me a little bit, though. AKF, how's Hive doing?
Oh, child, I don't know. Like
you were at the initially my Hive correspondent like 2 years ago.
I was literally on Hive for like maybe like a month.
I'm sorry,
it doesn't.
I forgot it's 2006 now. It's been 3 years.
Yeah, I was on there. I was on there for like about a minute. I made the account. I got on. It was popping for like maybe a week 2, and then it was like, nah, it's cool. And then it was like it was done. And then I was like, kind of like still dabbling with Twitter. And then it was like, wait, oh, Blue Sky's a thing. And I'm like, y'all got Blue Sky? Y'all got Blue Sky? I was looking like, who got the invite links? Who got the links?
Should have hit me up. I had them at the time.
Right, and that's what I found out when I was like, y'all were like, oh, we're both on Blue Sky and we both have links. And you were like, yeah, hit me up one of them links.
So let me look, all right, they talking about they federated too. Let me see. This shit ain't federated. What are we talking about, bro?
That shit ain't federated.
Shit weak sauce, bro.
Yeah, it's weak sauce federation.
And even seeing the Black Sky shit, it's like, yeah, this ain't true federation, my God. Like, I'm good. I'm a roll my own. I'm okay. Blue Sky is good, but look, I've come back to Mastodon full. Like that's where I'm at full time. I really thought about, maybe I will go to Blue Sky, but nah, Blue Sky on some fuck shit too. When talking about some pancakes and shit. Yep, you know what? Mastodon, I'm my own boss. And now I can translate posts.
And I think social media is kind of a mess for a lot of reasons at the moment, because there's a lot of things going on over here, but there's a spectrum of basically major to me in terms of this. Well, there are people beyond me in the spectrum.
There are people beyond me
too. And when I say beyond me, right? The thing of being like, oh, we out here, we're doing the things, the programming down to the, like, we're going down to the assembly, the ones and the zeros, right?
Oh.
There's Major over here because Major lives that life on a daily basis as a server admin and other things. I'm halfway in between there where I'm like, I have some competence here. If I really needed to dig into it, I could, but that's like not my like day-to-day life. So it would take like a little bit more effort. And then there are people who just don't have the know-how to make that effort at all, right? And their social media choices are going to vary based on this. But there's a lot of this that the more I see happening in social media and online spaces, the more I'm just like, I can see why some of y'all are tired. Because they're just like, if I go over to Mastodon, it's gonna be fuck shit over here on Mastodon. It's gonna be fuck shit over here on Instagram. It's gonna be fuck shit over here on Blue Sky or whatever. And it's kind of like, which flavor of this bullshit do I feel like dealing with today?
That's when you find that you're fucking with the wrong people. Now, granted, Threads is the worst for me because that's just like when random people will find shit that I post, especially when I'm talking about when I'm like just shit talking CEOs or just capitalism, or even when I posted about the woman who died yesterday. Talking about fuck around and find out. See, no, there are things that I can only say in certain places, and I'm gonna hold that back. See, I've learned restraint.
So no, like there's a phrase that I feel would be appropriate here. We're gonna introduce you to today. I want you to imagine a rainbow appearing in my hands as I open them, right? My thoughts are a felony.
Yep. So yeah, nobody at Twitter is apologizing or fixing the issue with the CSAM. Also, we don't even know what they did with the users that generated it. So yeah, get the fuck off Twitter. At least I don't give a fuck where you go.
There's no reason to be there. There is no good reason to be there. No. There is nothing is happening over there.
More than enough people have left. If you will look, I'm pretty sure Kev's indie devs are on Blue Sky at this point.
Sadly, not enough.
Kev, at a certain point, maybe you just don't need to know what they up to.
Yeah, I mean, like for it's like majority have been like, yeah, the basically the strong day ones, they have all moved over, but then it's like there are just some that are just being like, well, this is where the eyeballs are. But real talk, for real talk, a lot of the day ones, the day strongs have like effectively moved over, so that's fine. Like Wholesome Games have, 2 Point Studios have, a handful of really strong collectives have moved over to Blue Sky, but there's still holdouts where it's like, there are still a few holdouts that are still locked in with Twitter, because Twitter is where where a lot of the considerable eyeballs are. But I have to say, for the bottom of my heart, depths of my spirit, it's time to move on, yo. Like it really is. It really is. It's time to leave, my G. So
this is like, it's really just like patting someone on the patting someone on the shoulder, those 2 friendly little pats as you leave a room.
Yeah. Now that Simpsons meme.
Yeah.
Actually, you want to know what? Because I know that some of y'all listening to this are gamers. If you are logging into Twitter today, I want you to imagine that orchestra from the 2024 Game Awards starting to play every time you open it.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B. And more Musky Musk news. The capitalist sharks smell blood in the water, and boy, are they circling.
We're reporting on this because it is tech. I want to point out also that there are a number of other companies looking at properties and considering doing things like helping them build infrastructure. And like, it's one of those, if you have any awareness of history, you're just like, of course we fucking did.
Yep.
But this is about Starlink, so continue.
Coming from Engadget, Starlink offers free internet access in Venezuela following the Maduro raid. Conveniently. Also, let's not talk about the fact that somebody opened up, one of those new betting sites where you can just bet on, I don't know, fucking World War III and get paid. Somebody opened an account a few hours before the kidnapping and made like a shit ton of money because it happened.
Hey, everybody.
I want to say millions. They put like a $30,000 bet down and got like millions back.
Just real quick, right? So I feel like each of us has like a particular role to play in this show.
Okay, I exaggerate but
I feel like each of us has a role to play in the show, and as I have told everybody before, I am the resident show historian. Do you all remember when we were talking about places like Facebook and Starlink offering internet to places, and the list of countries and stuff like that they offer internet to in such a way that people cannot function without that company being there to provide that service to them? Or worming their way into those systems so that they can do that, but unlike a public company, they have or like given the rights of those countries, they have the ability to restrict what those people had access to. Do you remember when we had that conversation back in, it is 2026 now, 2023?
But yeah, so back to that poly market there, just this small little tangent before we get back to Starlink. I was half right. They wagered $32,000 that Maduro will be quote unquote toppled. So technically this should not be paid out. But yeah, wagered $32,000. This is coming from NPR. Wagered $32,000 that Maduro will be toppled by the end of January, hours before Trump ordered the operation. When it was clear the U.S. had captured Maduro, the trader made more than $400,000 in profit. this is one of those companies that CNN just partnered with, so you can bet on the fucking news. This is the country y'all want back? Both fucking MAGA and the liberals? Y'all want this shit back? Unchecked fucking capitalism? Because don't sit there and say that the fucking Congress had this shit on lock. This shit was gonna happen fucking regardless.
Oh yeah.
This is the fucking stock market, but with people's fucking lives. Hundreds of people died, like over 100 people fucking died. So somebody can make at least $400 fucking $1,000. This is the shit y'all want back. This is the shit y'all fighting for. This is the no king shit y'all want. Fuck out here with that bullshit, man. Burn this shit to the motherfucking ground.
And that is putting it very politely.
Got to put your chest in both lungs.
Sorry, I had to push a button real quick. Cause that's getting posted. If I say so myself, I think I did very well. So yeah, of course, you could be making $400,000 by betting that, you know, a leader of a sovereign nation gets kidnapped from his home, along with his fucking wife, and again, killing over 100 people in the process. And the number is still going up. But yeah, let's, you know, offer free internet to people. Because as Jared said,
let's offer to help them and offer them infrastructure.
yes, because as Jared said, Starlink would never pass data to the Empire. No, sirree, Bob, they won't. Private enterprise working with the U.S. government? Please.
We have ethics over here.
This is the one that had people betting on how long Levitt's press set was going to go. SpaceX Starlink is offering customers in Venezuela free access to its internet service after the U.S. kidnapped, Engadget, let's get it right, kidnapped the country's president, Nicolas Maduro. According to CNBC, some areas of Caracas and other parts of the country lost power and internet connectivity in the wake of the operation. Oh, I don't know, because the U.S. empire decided to blow up said infrastructure? It's like, man, the citizens of Gaza just living in squalor. Why would they ever live there? I don't know, because the occupying power is blowing up everything to fucking smithereens, you dumb piece of shit.
You know, every time someone asks that question, anytime someone asks a version of that question, you want to know, you don't know what I'm thinking about most of the time? I think about things like, so in case you're wondering why that might be happening, let's take a look at places like Cuba.
Nicaragua. Guatemala. Chile.
Any of those places. Or let's look at the places that y'all call the ghetto or urban or high risk or any of those things. Let's talk about if you're asking why would people choose to continue to living in these places, let's talk about the fact that there are places in the country that you live in the United States, that we don't have to leave, where a whole city of people don't have drinkable water.
Oh, they do now. They do now, but oh wait, does Jackson, Mississippi have it? Because I forgot that was the new one.
That was the new one. And also, even if they do currently, which they finally got like last year, that girl aged a whole like how many years before they got there?
Oh, and then I forget about the places where the AI data centers are. So places like Memphis, there are a couple of places down south too, where like, if you, again, go check out More Perfect Union. Motherfucking brown ass drinking water.
Yep.
And it's just like, if you want to know why people live in these places, maybe the first place that we need to start with is, have you not noticed that every single time you go to a place, y'all blow things up and then have to return however many years later to go, well, you know something, maybe we should help you now that you have these terrible living conditions. I can't imagine how this misfortune happened to you.
Libya now has fucking slaves again.
All that bullshit. Like Major said earlier, burn the shit to the ground.
But who did that shit though? Who fucked up Libya so bad they have slaves now?
Walt Disney.
No.
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, I want you to, because people need to fucking hear it. Every time they keep saying, oh, his biggest faux pas was wearing a tan suit.
Oh, tell the people, Major. You want to tell the people, because this is your favorite thing.
It was Obama. Y'all dick riding Obama. I don't know how the song go. Y'all dick ride Obama so fucking much, but the motherfucker introduced slavery back to Libya because he had to kill Muammar Gaddafi. Mm-hmm. He had to. Somebody should have called him a punk. That's how fragile that man motherfucking was. Somebody called his ass a punk, and he's like, you know what? All right, bet. Blow him up. Just to prove a point.
Interfering, we interfere with governments that are actively doing their own thing, and we always say like, well, we had to intervene on them, and it's like if they were not doing what was done for them, the people would have rose up and did it themselves. And but we keep now I say, and I'm not saying we, but I say when I say we, it's like our government keeps interfering with systems that it shouldn't be interfering with, and focusing on its interest at home as opposed to the interest of its people at home, which is universal and basic income and healthcare.
We got money for bonds, we ain't got no money for education.
No.
Hold on for a moment. Are we sure we don't have money for education? Didn't we just send like $20 million to somewhere like for farmland or whatever?
Oh, that's because of the tariffs and no other countries buying, the shit we make because it's too fucking expensive.
Right.
We bought fucking beef from another country because we can't sell our own beef because it's too damn expensive.
Yep.
So now we got beef and cheese?
We sit there and send another country $40 billion.
Yep.
With a B.
With a B.
Only for them.
Hold on for a moment.
Only for them to sell to our ops.
$40 billion with a B in a country that is having, at the state and federal level, a serious, because this country never is, nor has it ever been, a serious discussion about whether or not there is enough money to feed school-age children.
2025, we gave the military almost $1 trillion. Guess what he's asking for in 2026? 1.5 trillion.
With a T.
With a T. How much in debt we got?
Couple trail.
Merge, the other discussion that they were having is whether or not those school-age children should be working at a bar. So
well,
meanwhile they're trying to get Munchkin to work at Bennigan's. The fuck?
Jerry, are you talking about Cuba? Because Cuba's got free healthcare and education.
Yeah.
We talking about Venezuela? Venezuela still got free healthcare and education.
because it was one of those things of like, again, just the enjoyment of this, by the way, it's been like really cool being in places and talking about stuff. And it's like, you know, I think about this because
it's a 38
when you're-
billion, by the way.
it's the awareness of this and how it shapes things like what you think about places that you might go on vacation for fun or whatever. Like your family wants to go here, and it's kind of like, I wonder why the people live like this. And I'm just like, we did it. That's our fault. Well, why are the people? It's our fault. That's also our fault.
Oh, sure. Oh, you mean that 48 billion? Oh no, I'm talking about the 40 billion we sent to Argentina.
Yeah.
No. Like we sent them, like we were just like, we're going to send you money for agriculture.
Yeah. Only to have Argentina sell food to our ops.
I'm just sitting here and I'm like,
Oh, speaking
Hey,
of which,
everybody.
even they got free healthcare and education.
They do.
Me-
It's almost.
Oh, you ain't hear about the 40 billion?
That,
You ain't hear about that 40 billion in Argentina? It was initially 20, and I was like, you know what? I like Javier
know
Milei so
something?
much. I'm
Take
just
it
gonna
to-
get 20 more.
no, this is like
$20.
$20. Actually, they said pass it to the next person and double it. That's what they did.
Yeah,
And
that's what they did.
and I'm just sitting here just like, so about those farmers who pulled up and said, you know who we want to lead the country.
Oh,
I
apparently
would like
one of
to
them,
know.
one of them farmers kids is so happy that Trump is president that he wants Trump to visit him for. He wanted Trump to visit him for Christmas instead of Santa Claus.
I wish.
I'm just like,
I wonder if he did. That's a trick. That's a. I don't mean it. I don't care.
I just want to walk
I
up
don't
to them
think
with
he
a
did.
karaoke mic and ask them a question, and then say, take your time.
How them subsidies going for you now? Now, again, and I will always preface this, and I know I probably shouldn't have to, probably don't have to, but look, the time you should have regretted a vote or not have voted for either the candidates, but Trump specifically, was any time before the election. But if you were regretting your vote, now would be a good time to at least stand on business about it.
I would love for people standing up business.
Like,
That's
look,
what I'm
if
saying.
you just say, you know what, I fucked up. Now, there may be other people who will be like, nah, I will never forgive it. Look, I'm here for the working class. If you realize you
Right.
fucked up, hey, you fucked up. We'll work on you. We'll get you good, and we'll keep it moving. Because again, we got to unite as a class. But if you standing on business, if you in my mention talking about FAFO, when you talking about a legal observer getting shot and murdered on the street,
Yeah.
oh, you can fuck around, and you see me, you gonna find out. I mean, look, in the Bible said, look, you live by the soul, you die by the soul, motherfucker, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the sword. Or look,
This is absolutely,
we'll
this
do
is absolutely part
we'll
of,
do Claire Danes, Romeo and Juliet. You saw them swords? Motherfuckers with DEs, motherfucker.
So this is the part where I want to talk
bill
about.
comes due.
I want to talk about this thing that we like, that we've been back and forth about on a certain level, right? And there's like obviously nuance to it, but I'm not gonna have to do that for y'all because we're all here, and if you're here in the chat and you have been here longer than 5 minutes and we haven't had to ban you, you're probably on the same page. It's fine. Here's the thing. This is why a lot of people, like right at the end of 2024, were just like, you know what? Y'all got it. I'm taking a vacation. I'm having a nap. I'm gonna go cuddle up with my little Sanrio frog over here, and we're gonna chill out. Major said, y'all got till January. I'm gonna
Yep.
give y'all till 2025.
Yup.
And then
Y'all got
gotta
to
clock-
January 20,
like,
2025.
No, that was the spectrum. But I feel like statements like this always come with an asterisk, and we know what that asterisk is. If you need that, if you want to know where to find that, you know, majors.house/Tech Talk Thursday, or wait, techtalkthursdays.net. I think
TTT.
we have a domain now.
But yes, we do. Yeah, TechTalkThursdays.net. Yep.
TechTalkThursdays.net. right? Or you can find me on Black Sky if you need like a more in-depth explanation, or you can hit me up in the Discord or whatever, right? One of those places. However, on the spectrum was Major being like, y'all need to clock in January, and me being like, me and my people, we have carried this far enough. Y'all are gonna have to get in the game. I'm not doing no more of this without some kind of like, y'all need to pull up and be accountable for some shit. Like, figure this out. Like, but we like enough of this. So on that note, looking at all of this stuff that you're talking about over here, y'all watch this man saying $40 billion worth of beef. You watch this person just like continuously strip resources, people, places, and all this other stuff about this country to send it somewhere, anywhere, just because they're running around and left entirely unchecked. At some point, that thing that Major told you to clock in for, y'all gonna have to clock in for it. Y'all gonna have to clock in for it. You and your mama, y'all gonna have to start having some real heavy conversations. Y'all are going to have to deal with some chemicals. Y'all are going to have to learn how Narcan works. Y'all are going to have to start masking up for real. Y'all are going to have to learn what life might be like without insurance. I don't know what that is, but y'all are going to have to figure that out. Thank you so much. And when you decide to openly grieve about it and be shedding tears over about it, okay, I just want you to know, if you see me at a block party with a plate, leave me alone until that plate is clear. Thank you.
And look, if you tired of the system, I'll tell you something right now. pslweb.org/action. Go there.
Major got links, Major got a list, Major got books. Major will be like, hey, if you're in the like, hey, here's the thing. So if you want to find a place in the city near you where you can do something, anything,
Yep.
go ahead and do it. Although I'm gonna put in a little parking lot here because I think Major will find this adorable. At some point, we are going to have like an offline dialogue to figure out if we want to put this on the show about how the best thing I can be for the cause is the worst person imaginable.
I mean, look.
You
see me on Blue Sky.
When I say the worst person imaginable, I mean literally a billionaire. I'm going to have to become one of the people that you want to eat. I will explain that later. In a way that is going to be like, oh, you're going to be like, yeah, but don't do it.
I'm just going to say in that conversation, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
I'm not gonna be a big. I would never be a billionaire, but I would just be a millionaire that pays his taxes.
Just don't do it. Don't flip.
Yep.
Don't make me flip the switch.
Like,
That was going to be.
There's no bar. There's no bar. There's no plastic flap over the danger switch for your day. Like it. No. It's like. Is it? Where is that network? Ugh. Damn it.
No, like Major is going to have a dream about it. Like Major's gonna have a dream about it $1 before it happens.
It'd be like Wesley Snipes in New Jack City. See that tear rolling down.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Am I my brother's keeper? Mm-hmm.
Can't. I just can't. I can't let you go. I can't let you do it.
No, you're just like, I'm gonna have to take you out before you cross that line. I need to remember you. I need to remember you like this. So however we got to do it, I will drive to personally deliver these hands to you.
Remember me. Sorry to say goodbye.
So if y'all ever come over here and one day the only image on the third screen is an actual sunflower,
Like in memorial. It had to be done.
it did have to be. Now back to the serious topics at hand that we have.
So yeah. Look, I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell anybody. Don't do Starlink. Just don't.
No.
If you got to, put a VPN on it. Wrap your laptop named Jimmy in a VPN condom.
Protect yourself. Use protection.
Yes.
VPN your shit.
Put a dental dam on your DNS.
Ooh. Mhm.
I'm sorry. No,
You ain't sorry.
I'm
Shut
not.
up.
Oh, I hate.
You
I
ain't sorry
hate
for that shit.
already.
What part? What? Remember what you just said about standing on business?
Yo,
Stand on that.
Yo, put a dental dam on your DNS.
There you go. Stand on it.
Hold on, fuck it. Hold on. Let me. Excuse me. I have to type something real quick.
One thing with two things is that when people, the thing that I hate is like prevarication, which is like basically a long word to saying like just talking shit, like talking a lot and saying nothing. But when people are like, yeah, I did that, and I'm like, who gonna check me, boo? And I'm like, you know what? I respect you for that. I still hate.
Oh, somebody liked it. Somebody liked it. That's great. And also
Major,
there's the
Major,
link.
you're being.
Yes, I see it again.
Yep. Already.
Apparently, every time I
Yep.
change the scene, it breaks. Oh, I know why.
Hmm.
I know why it's breaking, because I still am using. It's trying to pull the source from excuse me. OBS is still trying to pull the camera source from last week when shit didn't work. That should not break again. Hopefully. What I'm looking for. There we go. Also, you're right, Words. Thank you for reminding me. Also, I'm mad I put the screen up to not show Mastodon, but then I came back to Mastodon. Oh shit, the bot's not working. I forgot I rebooted Major Discord earlier today. Yep, now y'all gonna see me just log into my servers. Okay, maybe not. Okay, did I break it?
I hope not.
Why is it not working? It's not working.
Hold on, Major. Are you trying to use the a bot command or something?
Yeah, but the bot is not loading on the server.
Okay, let me go ahead and wait. What are you trying to do there?
Oh, boo! SE Linux is breaking my bot. I'm trying to add a command, but the bot is not running on the server because SE Linux is breaking it.
Okay, well, hold on. Who's that quote supposed to be? Which bot is that supposed to be going to?
Major bot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I actually have to fix it.
I was about to say, because if you're saying Major bot, I don't think Major bot's in here.
No, because the server's down.
Okay.
This is what happens when you run your own shit, but apparently, yeah, I think SE Linux kind of got it this time.
And I say that because the other two sources you have in here, let's say, also have a relevant command for that.
Yeah, I don't know what those other bots are doing, and I don't want to use those bots.
I mean, you just pay the channel and all things being considered, but
I don't want to use those bots.
yeah, y'all can just part ways respectfully. That's fine. But article because I still have like a lot of ground to cover.
Oh shit! I got like a call in 2 minutes.
You got what?
Remember I told you I had that call in like 2 minutes.
Oh, how? Wait. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the one
so,
that I could just be there. California introduces a one-stop shop to delete your online data footprint. This is from Engadget.com. So for Californians, if you know what's going on, hey, let me know. But yeah, Californians can now put a stop to their personal data being sold around on and online trading. What? Sold around on and online. That is a weird sentence. Thanks to a new free tool. On January 1st, the state launched its delete request and opt-out platform, shortened to DROP, that allows residents to request to delete all of their personal information online that's been harvested by data brokers. Basically a statewide free incognito. If it works like that, that would be really dope. And again, we need to see this. Why?
Everywhere.
Yes. But we won't.
But I am happy to see it in at least one place.
Yeah. Good job. You guys did it. All right, now I'm gonna read this one, and this should be a field day for you too. Hacktivist deletes white supremacist websites live on stage during a hacker conference.
Won't he do it?
While dressed as the Pink Ranger.
Yes. But this is from TechCrunch.
That's my favorite Ranger.
A hacktivist remotely wiped 3 white supremacist websites live on stage during their talk at a hacker conference last week, with the sites yet to return online. The student, okay, I don't know if I can. Pseudonymous hacker who goes by Martha Root, dressed as Pink Ranger from the Power Rangers, deleted the servers of White Date, White Child, and White Deal in real time at the end of a talk at the annual Chaos Communications Congress in Hamburg, Germany. As of this writing, White Date, which Hoffman describes as a Tinder for Nazis, White Child, a site that claimed to match white supremacist sperm and egg donors, and White Deal, a sort of TaskRabbit-esque labor marketplace for racists, are all offline. The administrator of the 3 websites confirmed the hack on their social media accounts. Quote, "They publicly deleted all my websites with the audience while the audience rejoices. This is cyber terrorism." End quote. They have also vowed repercussions. How you gonna
I'll
demand
get you
repercussions?
next time, Rangers.
How you gonna demand repercussions? You ain't even got your site.
How you gonna ask for repercussions from a hacker who hacked your shit? Like, make that make sense.
The administration also claimed that Root deleted their Twitter account before it was restored.
So, I guess they better make friends with Rita Repulsa because that's the only revenge they're getting today.
The hacker said that they scraped White Data's public data and found, quote, poor cybersecurity hygiene that will make even your grandma's AOL account blush. Damn! Quote, imagine calling yourself the master race, but forgetting to secure your own website. Maybe try mastering the host WordPress before world domination. Ooh! Now I'm gonna drop that on y'all. Y'all discuss for a little bit while I check in on this phone real quick.
They said profile names, pictures, description, ages, precise locations, gender, language, race, other personal data. And then said, and for now, there's more, but we won't be revealing that yet. We'll save that for season 2.
Mm-hmm. We'll save that one for sweeps. Cause
Now, I will say the only thing I'm upset about here is that she dressed up as a character from Power Rangers and not the superhuman samurai cyber squad.
Mm-hmm. Like,
That is my only contention. Other than that, go Pink Ranger.
right. I feel like I'm trying to figure out what would be a proper good Ranger for her to dress up in lieu of just being the Pink Ranger. Like maybe I'm thinking maybe a SPD, unless you want to get into the whole ACAB, discussion. Possibly
Okay,
Time
like
Force.
what? I don't know if any of the Rangers had a tech related theme.
Now, Billy was kind of like the smart person of Mighty Morphin. So that's a possibility. Red team. Chat. Which Power Ranger season would you think would have made a good hack of this? Looks for the keys to my soapbox. Break it out.
So, I just kind of enjoyed this whole thing over here. Apparently, a nonprofit collective that stored leaked data sets in the public interest, which, child, what does that mean? Said it has received files and user information from those websites. They called it White Leaks. Oh.
Like it's given ew, brother, ew.
100 gigabytes of data. Why?
So did y'all touch on the fact that White Day had more than 6,500 users, which 86% were men, 14% women?
Yeah.
A gender ratio that makes the Smurf village look like a feminist utopia.
Listen, I'm about to start clapping about that. I'm about to start cackling about that. Because I mean, Band of the Buck with you, like that's indicative of a lot of sites. If for keeping the Band of Billy Buck with you, but like very very heavy on the sausage energy. Like yeah.
The energy that this gives is if Sonic Fox were a hacker.
Yeah.
I understand that reference.
If Sonic Fox were a hacker, they would have been this person.
Yeah.
Now imagine you doing all of this and then having the nerve when your stuff gets shut down to go, this is cyberbullying. This is cyberbullying?
I mean, straight up taking one from the claw handbook, be like, I'll get you next time, gadget. Like, friend, and I use friend loosely. You know you don't want to pee off hackers, right?
You know something? I'm gonna hold your hand with several napkins in between what I say.
Especially hackers that have been in your shit. Right? Because I doubt any of them would learn from this and like.
Actually, if we're going to talk about this for a second, just ever so briefly. Now, this is a thing that I feel. Obviously, we feel a way about it, but I'm just going to set that aside for a second. They said that part of their hacking process involved an AI bot. You got hacked by ChatGPT. Girl, ChatGPT had you embarrassed on the world stage.
Imagine.
Stop! Not the administrator being a woman from Germany.
I guess that was Smurfette.
What are we
Jared, they
doing?
wouldn't.
All right. Now let's go over some goofy ass news.
I'm always down for goofy ass news.
Okay, so hey, about the goofy news. If this is the very next article, hey everybody. You know how we tell y'all update your things, two-factor your thing. Use like a proper strength password manager and all this other stuff. But we regularly remind you, hey, here's a list of all the updates that are coming down. Please update your things. Imagine you having Sleepy People's hardware not working because you didn't update your things.
The sad thing is it happened twice, and we'll get to the second one a little bit later in the show. This is coming from 9to5Mac. Logitech might stop working on Macs for an embarrassing reason requires a manual fix. A fellow Redditor quickly identified the cause. Logitech had allowed its Apple developer certificate to expire because the certificate was no longer valid. Not only would the companion app not run, but it also couldn't be automatically updated for the same reason. We're just adding quotes this year. This is the year of the quotes.
Which we heartily encourage. If you see quotables that need to be a part of the show, please put them in here.
Yeah, I might open it up. I need to figure out how to do that. Seeing as that Tikal tried to and it didn't work for him. I mean, absolutely. So I don't necessarily think it was the mouse that was calling home so much as like they probably need to authenticate like for a security reason, and it was probably happening on device. But then again, I don't know. I feel like once I download software, it should just work. Like, but yeah, here we are.
Mm-hmm. Here we are indeed.
Speaking of Apple CEO Tim Apple earned $74.3 million last year. But for what? What did he do?
Give Trump a gold coin.
No, it was a glass coin on a gold base.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter.
This is from Mac Rumors. Cook's earnings included a $3 million base salary, which in and of itself, if you're saying that, oh, he didn't technically earn $74 million, $3 million is still too much for what did he do?
Exactly.
Excuse me. That has remained the same since 2016. $57.5 million in stock awards, $12 million in performance-based cash awards. So again, that's just 3 plus 12 that is liquid. And $1.76 million in other compensations such as 401k contributions, life insurance premiums, vacation, cash out, security expenses, and personal air travel expenses. Because, you know, he can't fly coach. These motherfuckers do not contribute anything to anything. They build nothing. They exploit labor, and somehow nearly $75 million in total compensation. For probably being like the second most evil gay man in the world. Because Peter Thiel is number one.
Mm-hmm.
For those who did not know. I want whatever software they use aboard the Federation USS Discovery. This looks like restraint when compared to Jensen Huang. I didn't even see his. Compensation. So I wouldn't even know. But I'm pretty sure it is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
See, Sphinx, I would at least say most people won't recognize him, but it's the people who do. It's the people who will recognize him. It's probably who he needs protection from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not true. Tim contributed $1 million to Trump. Well, see, he's getting it back. The 1.76 million is coming back. I was about to say, if Sin was saying something to us, I couldn't hear him, but I realized he was talking to somebody else. Anything else before we move on?
No, not about mice.
We're on
for a moment.
Tim
Did
Cook
you talk
Tim
about
Apple.
talking about Tim Apple?
Yeah.
You know, actually, I want to talk about the only thing I think I want to talk about here. And you were saying this earlier, so there's not a whole lot to say about this. Is I can't stress enough over the last couple of years how people in that spot have stressed that the world needs them. I am never going to have removed from my memory that one guy who got online from Australia with his whole chest and said that y'all need to be made destitute and understand why you should be grateful that people like this exist.
Wait, I should be grateful that Tim Apple exists?
Yeah, well, like that CEOs exist.
For
Nope.
why?
Did you? I don't.
Sorry,
first
yeah,
of
I'm
all, did
sorry.
you hear the rest of what I said?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I'm like bouncing in between this and that call.
Do you remember that? I'm referencing that Australian CEO. that was kind of like- Yeah. Yeah, you're caught up
Yes.
now. I'm just
Yep.
like, I'm just that is my thought on this. Is every time I read one of those articles, I'm just, it's coming up in the gaming section, but seeing that, knowing what we have to talk about in the gaming section, that's like a special, unique, vintage kind of pissed off about that. With that being said, our next article is
SanDisk, you know, the company that took over Western Digital, decided to do some dumb shit and it was like, you know what? We don't need black and blue. Optimus is our new branding for SSDs that you can't afford in 2026. But while the names
Which turns
change,
me to my heart.
while the names and the prices change, the model numbers will stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
So what's supposed to be cool about the Optimus drives? I would love to know.
Nothing. Nothing at all. They're just the old Western Digital black and blue drives.
Yep.
Transformers soon. That's Hasbro.
Wait,
That was the point.
I did not know that until Takal had mentioned that in Discord. I did not think about that at all. Well, did they? So obviously they got rid of the red as well. Then
so did they really do? Is this really just a thing of being like, hey, they renamed their their brand line?
yes, because again, like this is Western Digital that no longer exists. It's all SanDisk now. And SanDisk was like, you know what? Western Digital is now the Optimus brand.
Prime real estate, I guess.
And don't forget, black is for gaming. And now we're getting into that weird, nebulous tech and gaming section. This is where the CES, I think this is where a lot, well, starting with the Optimus stuff, this is where the CES stuff is coming into play. Asus officially announced its price hikes from January 5th, right before CES is set to start. Well, was set to start.
So that's great.
So yeah, because RAM is being thrown into every AI machine that may or may not be built. Tariffs. It's just the overall greed of corporations in this capitalist hellscape. All of your PC components and devices from Asus are going to cost more.
Yep.
So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Like, again, your new RAM was getting expensive. The GPUs are starting to get more expensive because that same DDR RAM is being used everywhere else, along with the GPUs themselves. But just now everything's just gonna get expensive.
You know what I found wild, that I heard a story of people were like certain places were gonna be making 3060s.
Yep, I've heard that. That rumor has come out. There, I didn't put it because, again, it was called a rumor, but people started reporting on the rumor. They said like a known leaker who's been proven right before is now claiming that 3060s are coming back.
Yeah.
Which doesn't solve the problem because the VRAM in that card is so fucking low.
And it would still have the same amount of scarcity.
Like, what are we doing?
Because people would be buying those as placeholder cards anyway. So it doesn't really solve the problem. It more like just kicks the problem down the road.
Ruin says bring back the 1080 Ti.
I would have been surprised if they'd have made 3080s. Real talk.
Well, speaking of all of those NVIDIA GPUs that could or may or may not come back, DLSS 4.5 was announced at CES, or before CES technically. And I only put this here because of this DLSS 4.5 with even more frames. Jared wants to bring back the TI-82.
TI-83, maybe 84.
I'm so mad that those calculators are now fucking affordable. Like, those things were like $200-$300 when we were in school. But now you could go like pick one up at Walmart for like $25-$30.
Like I remember like the thing what they would say is it was cheap if I bought them at school, they were $100, and I remember people were like, yeah, like they were hyped to buy a TI-82.
This is fucking cool though, man.
For $100. That was nuts. And I could probably count on maybe like two hands the amount of times I really had to use it.
In more NVIDIA news, NVIDIA is announcing a native Linux app for GeForce Now. So, if you were that last hole or something, I don't know, I can't play that one Windows game on Linux. Maybe check GeForce Now. There's now a native Linux app for you to use. Everybody can finally switch off of Windows. Unfortunately, I still can't. Because I love my APC that much.
Mm-hmm. As somebody who's begrudgingly had to jump on the Windows 11, yeah.
It's a surprising video hasn't called out non-DLSS stuff as a legacy rendering or something yet. That's what rasterization is, man. Oh wait, no, that's lighting. But yeah, let's get into some actual gaming news. You know what? I feel like we've talked a lot of bad things, so I want to take a break and I want to talk about video games that have yet to come out, that are supposed to be coming out this month. So yeah, January is much busier for new video games than you think. We got Pathologic 3 coming out tomorrow. Big Hops. The new Animal Crossing update is hitting next week. The Legends of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. Mio is coming out. Perfect Tides, Station to Station. Arc Knight Infield. High Guard. Seven Deadly Sins Origin. Cairn. Don't Stop Girly Pop. I Hate This Place. And Code Vein 2. Games coming out next month. Are you excited? Kev, I know you are waiting with bated breath for the Animal Crossing update.
Yeah, indeed.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not excited, because I would like to see what Switch 2 Animal Crossing is going to be like.
It's better texture. It's better textures, mouse mode, and a megaphone. Oh, and more like more. I think more people during the multiplayer. So that's about it.
Sin, are you excited for these games coming out in January? Something got you hype?
Let me see. What do we got here on the list?
I mean, I'm pretty much playing like Cozy Caravan tomorrow on 1.0, so I'm happy about that. And then Karn is also cool.
I don't have anything yet that speaks to me on this list of things. Or rather, yeah, I guess very specifically, I don't see anything on this list of things yet, but I know that there's like a handful of things I have seen on these, like, you know, in the indie spaces that I'm like, oh, this kind of thing is cute. So I'm looking forward to those. I've seen like 3 of them pop up on the timeline recently. If I can find those titles, I'll tell you what they are next week.
Dope. The 2025 Steam Awards were awarded this week. For those who are a big fan of Silksong, you'll be happy to know that it won Game of the Year over on Steam.
It did.
With Claire Obscure winning Best Soundtrack, which, yes, it is good, it is fire, but I feel like it could have won more awards than this. I'm waiting for them to say that I'm good to go. See, the game I'm looking most forward to is Outer Worlds 2. Isn't that out already? Also, that's an Xbox title. Yuck. Expedition deserves best. Oh yes, it does. I went back. I went back today. I went back to listen to more Expedition. Oh yeah, I've got Dispatch on my list of games to pick up. I do need to pick that up.
Yeah, Dispatch. It's Dispatch and Date Everything. That was for me. That's the circle backs and blueprints because I'm not ready for. I want blueprints, but I'm not ready for blueprints. Not ready for that commitment.
Let's see here. What else? RV there yet? Sit back and relax. Still gotta play that.
Yeah.
Better with Friends. Peak.
Hmm.
I will say the one
Okay, we
snub
do
for.
love,
I
we
would
do
say,
love a bit of peak.
huh?
We do love a bit of peak.
I'm still mad that the one snub of 2025 was Split Fiction. But yeah, I mean, look, 2025 was a good year for video games.
Hold on for a moment.
W-
2025 was a good year for video games, but I need to stop real quick.
Uh-huh.
Innovative gameplay.
Oh, we don't talk about that. No, we ain't talking about that.
That's it. That's all. Wait,
We ain't talking
okay.
about that.
Okay.
No.
You know what?
No,
It's rap. We're good. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking
Great.
about. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, remember that CERT conversation we were talking about earlier? Guess who else did it? Riot. The League of Legends was briefly unplayable as Riot forgot to renew its digital CERT.
Ooh.
Part of me is wondering though, maybe with all those people they keep letting go, maybe they let go of the one person who was supposed to renew that cert. It was on his calendar. It was on their calendar.
Sounds about right.
My coworker was trying to get me to play that just today.
I was like, I hear the people are responding to that game, but I'm like, I ain't got it.
Look, if it shows up somewhere, I'm not gonna say no, but like, it's sad when Marathon is the safe bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still assets, but at least we didn't use AI for them. Damn.
Yeah.
You right
Did we
though.
steal assets? Did we steal assets? No. Did we use AI? Oh, yeah. I mean, like, did we steal assets? Yes. Did we use AI? No.
All right, Marathon. I guess you won this one. Damn it, Bungie. Let's see. The Steam Awards coming up from Gaming on Linux. January games coming from Polygon. Also the Nvidia story with GeForce Now coming from Linux. Oh, yeah, and the two video card, the Asus and Nvidia DLSS 4.5 coming from videocards.com. Sorry, I'm trying to be better about saying where I'm getting these articles from. And League of Legends coming from Eurogamer. Another article coming from Eurogamer. Quote, we reiterate our firm belief that Rockstar broke the law, end quote. Union and GTA 6 maker clash again around preliminary hearing for fired workers. Excuse me. The Independent Workers Union of Great Britain and Rockstar Games have traded more blows following a preliminary tribunal hearing this week. There, the IWGB asked a judge to grant the fired Grand Theft Auto 6 developers interim relief. Interim relief is a method of financial support for people awaiting a full hearing. If the motion is granted, the fired GTA 6 workers will go back on Rockstar's payroll, presumably until an overall outcome is reached. That was coming from IGN. And of course, if you need a refresher, Rockstar suddenly fired 34 staff in November last year 31 of them in the UK, hence being covered by the IWGB, who happened to be unionizing. Rockstar, however, said this was not why they were fired, pointing to alleged gross misconduct instead. Rockstar said the fired staff shared confidential information with people outside of the company on Discord. So yeah. Do you think that the IWGB is going to have a chance? At least, well, for one, do you think that they're actually going to get the employees back on some type of payroll? Like, I don't know how UK law works in this scenario, but
where is this? Are you talking about the Rockstar article here? No. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, do you think that the union has a chance in actually winning this fight overall? Of course, I do want to point out that the liberal equivalent in the UK, the Labour Party, which definitely is not about the Labour, their Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that he's deeply concerned about what's happening at Rockstar. Ruin, he did not take that concern and do not shit.
I mean, that's pretty much how that's going.
What is... there seems to be a pattern here. There seems to be a pattern here.
Naturally.
Are we going to point out that? You know what? It looks like we are. It looks like we're running smack into it.
Protect that capital at all costs, but just feign concern.
No, just there's just like a kind of a unique sense of timing. It's right when people just go, what if, for the sake of better working conditions, we can more effectively collectively bargain?
Uh-huh. And then something happens.
Just something happens. Weird.
Funny you say that, because Ubisoft Halifax, they officially formed a union during the Christmas break. CTV reports that 61 workers at the office have joined the Game and Media Workers Guild of Canada, Local 30111, after being certified by the Nova Scotia Labour Board on December 18th, 2025. This news was very short-lived, because Ubisoft has closed the Halifax studio and claims the decision is unrelated to recent unionization.
If it's not union busting, it's union busting shaped.
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it looks like a duck, it's completely unrelated. Completely unrelated.
It's just duck shaped.
And let's see. Yeah, the initial news about the unionization came from GameIndustry.biz. The closing of the studio news coming from Video Game Chronicles. In an email sent to staff on Wednesday, reviewed by VGC, Ubisoft said it had decided to close the Ubisoft Halifax as part of a company-wide cost-cutting and restructuring measure. Halifax is the studio behind mobile title Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Quote, 71 positions will be affected. We are committed to supporting all impacted team members during this transition with resources, including comprehensive severance packages and additional career assistance. Excuse me. So yeah, conveniently, we decided to restructure after a union was formed. Oh, they want to include this here. Ubisoft claimed the decision to close Halifax was made well before this decision and said it fully respects employees' right to unionize. Ubisoft, that's a bunch of bullshit because
It is.
unionization efforts take a while.
Mm-hmm.
And you can miss me with the bullshit that, oh, you just heard they were going to unionize after you made that decision.
I see.
You were going to close that studio because you heard, and it's like, well, if we have to close one, or if we have to close some studios, what about that one over there? Can unionize if you ain't got a place to work? But yeah, you definitely made that decision before the union was formed. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, y'all can miss me with that.
Let's see. The union has responded. They're going to pursue every legal recourse after studio closes weeks after union vote. This is from aftermath.site. CWA Canada President Carmel Smith said in a statement to Aftermath, the union will, quote, pursue every legal recourse to ensure that the rights of these workers are respected and not infringed in any way, end quote. The union said in a news release that it's illegal in Canada for companies to close businesses because of unionization. That's not necessarily what happened here, according to the news release, but the union is demanding information from Ubisoft about the reason for the sudden decision to close. So yeah, Ubisoft, that's some bullshit. I wish I had my buttons working, but I don't.
It's one of those things of being like, when it comes to reading things like this kind of news, it's kind of like, what do we do with this? As, oh, hold on. It's the question of asking things like, if we're just people who just want to play video games, now what do we do? Because I have that in the background of my brain now of being like, y'all rolled out GTA 6 and we were very excited to play it, and you also just like fired 60 people because they said we want better working conditions. Or, we came out with, insert Ubisoft title here, but it's just like, well, you just fired 71 people who just unionized because they wanted better working conditions. They just want better working conditions. And it's just kind of like, y'all decided to close the whole office conveniently right after they unionized. You said, well, it's been a rough 2 years. Has it? Because I would love to know if your CEO got a raise in that time. And I bet they did, because that usually happens. We had a rough 2 years, making record profits for those 2 years, year over year, and the CEO gets a 20%, pay increase every one of those 2 years. But for some reason, we had to fire all 70 of y'all today specifically. I hope they choke.
Choke on a cloaca. I don't even know what that is.
on
Apparently
a
it's on
hot
adult.
coal. Yeah, those are part of their reproductive organs.
Oh. And I've learned something today. Hey, if you like jokes like that, ko-fi.com/Major Linux.
That's right.
Next up, GameStop starts 2026 by closing hundreds of stores as the CEO gambles on a $35 billion payday. Is it the wrong date on the quote? Oh shit, it really is. I wonder if the server is UTC. Because that then it would track. Let's see, in the first weekend of 2026, mini surprise. This is from Polygon. In the first weekend of 2026, mini surprise GameStop customers were notified that their local store would soon be closing down. But if GameStop is doing poorly right now, it's not evident from the headlines currently circulating about the gaming retailer. Instead, GameStop's company board proudly announced that it would be offering CEO Ryan Cohen up to $35 billion in performance-based stock options, with one catch. The meme stock overlord needs to raise GameStop's market cap by billions of dollars and ensure that its earnings are similarly explosive. And one way to increase that market cap is by not spending money in places where, you have to pay employees.
That part.
To the chagrin of some affected workers, news of their impending unemployment was dispersed with printouts taped to storefronts where customers could scan a QR code to get a coupon for a 20% trade-in bonus. While you're tuned in to status where I'm playing game, this is not a fucking game. How you gonna play with people's fucking lives? Take away, again, probably a lifeline for a lot of people, because GameStops are in places that probably shouldn't even just fucking exist. Especially when more and more of these consoles are becoming digital only. Is it expensive to fucking have internet plans? They got data caps out the ass. Games are now selling for $70, $80 a pop. Say what you want about the price of games in 2026 compared to any other time in history. I don't know. Because actually it was kind of funny. I saw a EGM article or an EGM cover for Donkey Kong 64. And there was a question on say, are you ready to pay $70 for a video game? In 1999, and I cackled.
Yeah.
So, we've been here before, have we?
It's like that Squid Game meme. It's like, I played this game before. I've played this game before. Look, I played this game before. So ain't nothing new to this. So
but to sit there and close a store that's a lifeline to many people in an industry, in a hobby that is a luxury. Let's keep it a band and a buck. It is a luxury. It was an affordable one until all of a sudden it is no longer one.
Right.
And a place that, for whatever ill we can speak of the company, it is a lifeline to a lot of people as other things are starting to become way more expensive.
Yeah.
that now you've taken this away from them. You've now taken away a job opportunity for people who may have been making just slightly above minimum wage.
Yeah.
Now they have nothing in a terrible fucking job market where even their labor is now a subscription.
Yep.
And you offer a 20% off on a trade-in on top of your CEO getting $35 billion pay package. I've said it once. I will say this again. We need to burn this fucking cesspool of a system to the motherfucking ground. I want nothing but ashes left.
That's the thing. But that's the thing about when you burn something to the ground, what you gonna replace it with, and who gonna get there first?
This is why I don't. This is why I haven't done that yet.
That's what I'm saying. You burn it to the ground. Now what? The powers that be gets there first.
That's why we haven't done it yet. We're working on
Yeah.
that part. We're working on that part. It's
like
just that
you bit the
motherfucker,
car.
y'all got
Now
to.
what?
Yeah, it's like that damn TikTok video. I think I shared it with you, but I definitely reshared it, where she interviewed that Republican dude, that MAGA dude. Said, "All right, you kicked out everybody. Now what?
Right.
Oh, well, you get
Now
all
what?
the resources. Oh, so you mean the government will actually pay and do shit? Like we could just skip that. We could skip the terrible step and just go right to that part where they just pay for shit.
Yeah.
We have the resources already."
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, because if it's like you kick everybody out, now you're the target.
No, they're supposed to get the resources, cuz.
They get the resources in jail.
Maybe it's like the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. It's a tent that says resources, and when they get there, that's when the rich mow them down too.
It's like you're now the next contestant on the Price is Wrong. That's the whole thing.
And who you gonna blame?
Who you gonna blame? Because nobody's there. Either everybody's dead or displaced. Who you gonna blame?
Is that
You got
guy?
everything you want.
What do you mean? He's dead. You shot him. It was definitely that guy though. He shot at you,
Okay. Well,
but he's dead.
that guy ain't gonna miss. It's like the best representation that I always like to say is like how Mad Max is set up, because Mad Max is set in Australia, and it's like all it is like roving gangs, and it's like you're the only one left. Like there are no brown people. It's in Australia. It's all you, bro. Now you gotta dodge somebody named Humongous. Like,
And surprise,
It's all
he's the
you.
he's the CEO of Blister Pack.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like you're it.
He makes the blister packs for all the ketamine that all the CEOs enjoy.
Right. And then it's like you're it. I love there's one skit that I love. It's like, what was it? Love, Death and Robots. With the robots like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Nice. That
oh no.
chef's kiss.
Human Gus.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Jen.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
You
know
are the
what?
other now. Look at me. Look at me. You are the other now.
You are the other now. Who runs Bartertown? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, come out. Give me your dead.
Um.
Oh gosh.
What's- all right. So now it's time to move on to the last one. What is the one thing that GameStop does not sell anymore?
Games.
Specifically, which platform?
Wii U.
Nintendo.
PC is the answer I was looking for.
Oh, child, I didn't
Jared, I would also take Joy.
even. Yeah, Joy.
They no
Nostalgia
longer
looks
sell
like it.
Joy.
They no longer sell.
This was hinted at by Takal earlier in the show when we were talking about the rising cost of PC components. Because
Yeah.
things. IO Interactive has published their PC specs for the new James Bond game. For minimum, all you need is Intel Core i5 9500K, AMD Ryzen 5 3500, an NVIDIA GTX 1660, ARMD RX 5700, or Intel discrete GPU equivalent. Damn, is Intel just like so irrelevant at this point? We just won't say ARC. Like nobody's got an ARC card. We don't know. 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gigabytes of video RAM, 80 gigabytes minimum of storage, Windows 10 or 11 64-bit, for a resolution of 1080p at 30 FPS. That's your minimum. That's your floor.
Yes, for it.
But for recommended, I'm gonna try to be really careful because I don't want to give it away. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there because I think below it is what it's gonna be. For recommended, a Intel Core i5 13500 or an AMD Ryzen 5 7600. An NVIDIA RTX 3060 Ti, AMD RX 6700 XT, or an Intel discrete GPU equivalent, because who the fuck knows what ARC GPU?
Right.
32 gigabytes of RAM, 12 gigabytes of VRAM,
Yeah.
a minimum of 80 gigabytes of storage,
Yep.
with Windows 10 or 11 64-bit as your OS. With those specs, what do you expect your resolution to be?
1080p 60?
So you're just gonna say res and frame rate 1080p 60.
Yes.
So just a whole 30 FPS more, nothing else.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yep.
It increase your gulf between minimum and recommended is only 30 FPS. No resolution.
Yeah.
You
They were
just
trying to
get
give
30
you
more frames.
You get 30 more frames.
Said do all of that, and you can't even get this in the quality of a Sinners movie.
You can't get this at 1440p.
Nope.
Ain't no 4K. Don't even dream about 4K.
Don't even think about 4K.
It's the way that they said, please upgrade all of this to get to the level of quality that you would get on a PlayStation 3.
Yep. And the wild
No,
part
it's
is,
it's
I'm
PS4. PS4.
looking- yeah, and why? And it's funny to me. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, dude, it's like the it's like the 30. Unless you get the 12, but you got to get the 12 gig variant of 3080 Ti if you can find it.
Wait, there was more than one
Maybe.
variant of the 3080 Ti?
I believe so.
I thought there was only the
I've
one.
seen the 8 gig.
There was an 8
And they're
gig 3080 Ti.
No, 3060.
Oh, I was about to say.
No.
I was like, let me
No, I'm
make
talking
sure
about
I'm hearing you correctly.
3060 Ti.
I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
But you gotta find that one. At least you
Major,
get
I
one.
just want to say this. It is the only time I'm going to be pedantic about it. I do want you to know that you get that there were PS3s with a 1080p resolution.
oh yeah, 1080p, but not 60.
No.
Oh no, not 60. Not 60. I think it was like what was that 30?
Yeah, it was probably
For that?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not arguing
So-
1080, but it's like it won't 1080 be 60.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, you get 30 more frames than a PlayStation 3, but you had to nearly double the capacity of every other component on there.
But you gotta find the 12. You gotta find the 12 gig. You gotta find the 12 gig thing.
And also, who's going for 12 when 16 is right there?
I mean, who's going with 30? Who's going with 3060 when you can get? I mean, if you got 30,
Oh
if you got
my
3060
God.
Ti in the year of our Lord 2026, you're not
Yeah.
truly that bad off, but you might want to start thinking about.
So
Maybe
Jared
a
puts it,
38
but
or
hey, at
something.
least you can be a colonizer with a gun. Yes, I understand. But if it was not for James Bond, I would not be the socialist that you know and love today. If it was not for Cold War subterfuge and spy movies, I would not be nearly as interested in the Soviet Union. So I'm just saying, like I do owe James Bond that much.
That's Solid Snake.
Look, he came over. He realized, oh, the U.S. government ain't shit.
He realized that real lies.
Yeah. Realize.
Right.
So yeah, enjoy your gaming, I guess. That is wild.
Real talk.
Like, not like what is the goal here? It's just 30 FPS. Like, normally I don't give a shit about this, about like the specs and working, but it's only a 30 FPS difference. It's not like there's a resolution bump.
That thing gonna be humming too.
What are we?
Because you gotta render all those people. Because this is the Hitman folks.
I
So
feel
you're
like
gonna be in,
Hitman
like-
has better performance than this.
Right. But I feel it's gonna be good. It's like with all the people in it and with all the people and set pieces, yeah. Cause that's what I'm saying. You're not running You're not running like set pieces where they're like firefights and such.
1440p, 144 hertz is going to seem like a pipe dream. Forget 4K entirely.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be really sad.
Like,
Like-
unless you got like the 40 or 50 series 80 class, maybe.
Jared, they switched the sight on automatic weapons in the military from circles to squares, so that way, or from circles to rectangles, because that's what the new folks in the military are used to. They're used to shooting bad guys through a rectangle.
Yeah.
And that's all I got on that.
Art imitates life, I guess. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mhm.
that was a show. Our first
That
show
was the
back.
show.
Our first show back after a break. So what have y'all been up to? How had Kev? I know what you've been up to. We've been pretty much hanging out almost every week
Pretty much, yeah.
since this break.
Yep.
It's been a big break. We've had some games. We had some fun. We did some experiments that did not work out very well, but hey,
Yeah.
we're here. We're back, and so glad to be back.
Mhm.
So what y'all got going on though?
Then you want to go first?
Well, wait, who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, things that we're doing this week. Maintenance has been doing. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
So, like, that is, welcome to this introductory thing. We're going to be doing that a lot.
Yeah.
But this week, maintenance is here doing apartment repair, so we're going to be enjoying the sounds of maintenance for a while. I'm also going to be dealing with day job things where it's kind of like, hey, what if we spent a lot of time doing last minute programming for next month? Right? So we got that going on over there. Otherwise, I'm going to be into the newer part of my obsessions in games. I'm hanging around on Petrichor 5 playing Risk of Rain 2. That has been eating up a lot of time and I have been enjoying myself. Also doing things on Final Fantasy 11 and hopefully relaxing and spending more time out of the house this weekend because for whatever reason, it continues to be in the 60s out here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mostly it for me between now and next Thursday.
Don't mind me. I'm just spreading my message far and wide to put a dental dam on your DNS.
Yep.
Next stop, Threads.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So ice kills again. Actually, I did hear rumblings about that before I left work today, but yeah, it seems like it's now official that they killed the husband and wife. Yep. Jared, it was in Portland.
Yeah.
Just out here. Oh, no, he's not. I'm sorry. That was like the last place I should have gone, but apparently over on Twitter, Mr. I'm going to shoot up people because they looting and shooting and get away with it. Kyle Rittenhouse has tweeted, after thinking about it, should I travel across the state line to Minnesota with a laughing emoji?
I'm going to get popped, my guy.
You know
Sin,
something?
what was that song you taught me?
Did we get here?
No, not that one. That one I know. About my thoughts and...
My thoughts are a felony.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I will say on the other hand, I'm going to balance that bit of news out with good news. George Zimmerman can't get a job.
I saw that. Homie is homeless.
I should be.
Job said, "And not come when you want him."
When they say no justice and no peace, that's what they mean.
Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back. They have not been killed, but they were shot.
I'm looking at it through all the smoke and mirrors. They have been wounded. They've been wounded.
Still. No.
Why? But yeah.
I'm sorry, Kev. You were saying.
So I don't think I know talked as much about this, but I have talked some of it. I've been dealing with a bit of health issues for the past like month and a half. It's mostly been my throat, and it's been kind of a rough set of circumstances for me to just, it's not like I'm in dire pain, but it's like more like I'm in utter discomfort, and it's like I'm trying to swallow. I think I probably remarked on it during that Helldivers where it feels like I'm swallowing a shag carpet, and it's been kind of a rough because not only have I just been going to my usual clinic like almost once a week, once a week, and paying upwards of like $20 for the privilege. It's been kind of like rough on me mentally, because it's like it just feel like it's been zapping my stuff, so it's been taking a toll not only on me but my mom because my mom is my mom, and at the end of the day, it's like mom wants to make sure you're not sick. So yeah, I've been kind of dealing with that. Finally got to finally put a schedule on the books to see ear, nose, and throat specialist, but that has been pushed to the 22nd. I know. Yeah. So now it's like, cool, I gotta keep thugging it out. And I've been living on whatever joy I can find. Haul cough drops, hot tea, and saltwater gargles, which I'm not a fan of. And as somebody who's sodium sensitive, that's not great.
So I'm not
Yeah.
hearing the ancient ancestral combination of that tussin. Where's the tussin and the big
Right.
baby rub?
Because that's where I'm at. Like,
Where's the ginger ale?
Like, the ginger ale has been administered, and the lay downs have been very crisp. But it's kind of hard on me to like really truly convalesce because I am also a caregiver. So that's also like, yeah, you can't convalesce for long, bro. You gotta take like some long 10-minute blinks and then kind of get up and kind of do what you need to do. So that has not been conducive to true convalescence. And then also being like, cool, now I have to go out of town to see a specialist because I also live in a red state that is also moving around clinics and doctor's offices.
God.
So that's a wonderful thing. Yeah. So dealing with that. But in the midst of that, I have had a wonderful Christmas. I felt all of the love and all of the joy. I have not only do I have a wonderful extended family with y'all, I also have a pretty sizable local community base. And I made a TikTok the other day where I was talking about my neighbor bringing me some soup. She's an island lady, and she brought me some soup. And I ate that soup for breakfast because I was like, you know what? She brought over in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm eating soup. And I ate that soup, and it was delightful soup. And today she brought a herbal remedy thing that I took. So you're supposed to take a teaspoon of that every day, it's actually pretty tasty, but it's so tasty. I kind of want to like put it on. I kind of want to use it as a bit of a salad dressing. That makes any sense. That makes any sense. Like use it, like mix it with some coleslaw, and eat that as is. But anyway, I've been well taken care of and well considered, and trying to find that joy. Also, I've been playing the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo, and I am hooked and I'm locked in, and I have a big decision to make for February the 5th. So wondering if maybe I will get that for PC so I can like play it on my Steam Deck. But then I realized, hang on a minute, you have Octopath Traveler 2 to play. So that's also kind of like,
And then Octopath Zero.
Yeah, and then Octopath Zero, yeah, because of course I'm going to play Octopath Zero after I play 2. And so that's kind of been on my list. I'm probably going to move like Monster Hunter Story 3 to basically whenever I get to it. So yeah, and so a lot of good cozy games. Also finding a little time to play a little cozy games. I've been playing a little game called Dogpile, which is really fun. And another game, and tomorrow I'm going to be playing Cozy Caravan because I was going to play it on my iPad because it's on Apple Arcade, but developer got back with me with a key for the Steam version, so I will be playing that on my Steam. I'll be playing that on my PC and my Steam Deck, so hype about that. Yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm like kind of holding together and convalescing, and then realizing that the American healthcare system has let me down in a big way, and so I'm just dealing with the best I can, thugging it out, eating some halls. I need to go ahead and get me some Call drops, and maybe some what's that stuff? Coricidin? Yeah, Coricidin spray. Throat spray. That'll help. Until I can kind of get to my appointment and get checked out, get my ears checked, my nose checked, and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, so that's what I got going on this week. I'll talk a little bit more about some other stuff I got in the pipe next week, because as we getting close to that. But yeah, Streamversary is coming up, so I'll talk a little bit more about that later. And I'm done.
All right, let's see. On my end here, it's on call time, baby. We on call. So hopefully that's going on. Even though I'm expected to be called about 1 a.m. this morning. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But obviously because I've got to put show up, I'll be up. So yeah, there's that. Outside of that, again, playing through some Ghost of Tsushima still. Nobody told me that game was long as fuck. But yeah, it is. Let's see. Pokemon Scarlet, still working through that. My son is now is playing more video games again. Which means he's wanting to play a whole bunch of Mario Kart World, which is now taking my Switch 2 out of my hands. Which means I can't play Pokemon when he wants to play Mario Kart. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make if it means that he's not on his tablet as much. He told me today that he missed playing Super Mario or Mario Brothers Strikers or whatever that soccer game is. I was like, well, you can play that game. I miss playing it. Well, you can play it. Do you want to play it? Yeah, I want to play it. So I used the virtual game cart to send the virtual game cart to his Switch, and now he can play it for 2 weeks.
Nice.
I'm gonna say that little feature has come in handy a lot. I do like it. Excuse me. Oh yeah. I know last time we were streaming, I said, got me new Play Toy, got the new MacBook Air. Still is lovely. I love it. It's my new best friend. But since then, I now have a new Play Toy. Of course, if you follow the GOAT, Idiosin Panda, Idiosin Aka, you saw that she got these too, but did not get the case for it. I got the case. This is, of course, the first gen DJI Mic Minis, with 2 transmitters and a receiver. Works via USB-C. I can plug it into my phone and use the 2 mics on one signal. Or I can plug it into my camera. So now I can actually film very good audio quality shit on my camera without having to use a convoluted setup like my old Sony handheld recorder. So yeah, really excited about this. It's something I've wanted to get for a while, but I've been kind of motivated to pick it up. Basically because of the actions that I go to. I already have a mic mini that came with my birthday present from last year, my Osmo Mobile 7 Pro or 7P. It comes like with a little dongle or a little mounting thing that goes up here, that plugs into the phone, that pairs with the mic mini that came with it. Unfortunately, I could only use that microphone using this gimbal, using the app that you have to use to get it to work, which makes it very, very cumbersome. Which Kev reminded me, it was like the Matt LeBlanc character in, was it Galaxy Quest?
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space, excuse me. One of those.
Like $1 million of weaponry, and I traded all back for one lousy can of Raid. That movie was bad, but that movie was funny.
It reminds me with the whole thing, like that whole thing reminds me of a scene of a I can't remember what country, like it's a horror movie that came out of another country. I can't remember what country it was. I haven't seen it, but like I was listening to a podcast that we were talking about it.
What was it about?
Like it was like some evil demonic presence that apparently manifests through just the animosity of people. And like if you tried to shoot it with a gun, then it jumps over to the person who shot it with the gun. It's a whole thing. And apparently there's like a cover up. And there's like a specific way you have to kill people who are possessed by this demon.
Like wreck.
And the weapon that they use has to be assembled. And the only reason they fucking lost is because they could not assemble it fast enough without the monster trying to consume them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that it reminds me of that, like having to put the phone on this little mount thingy with the little thing, plug it in, and attach to the gimbal to turn the gimbal on, and then open the app, and then have to turn on the mic, and then have to hand the people the mic. It's a whole thing. I cannot use that thing without the gimbal.
Yeah.
I've tried, but it is very difficult to do. Not very easy, and it's not something that I want to have to go through every time we shoot reels or social media content from actions that we do. So these were on sale for $70. I'm not sure if they still are on sale. But they were $70 and they were in the fucking store during like Black Friday and like during Black, because that's when I initially saw them. It was like during Black Friday, but because I wasn't participating in Black Friday, so you know what? I will get them later. When I need them, I will get them. Sure enough, I needed them for an action we were doing after Christmas. None of the Best Buys near me had them in stock, so I had to order them, and they arrived last weekend. So I've been playing around with actually not last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend. So yeah, I've been playing around with these. It's been kind of fun. I have posted 2, maybe 3 videos using them. And still debating whether or not I still want to use my phone or if I want to use the camera to make more TikTok videos, because now I can do that thing. And I've been using my laptop to edit some of the videos, so that's been kind of fun. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I've cleaned my desk, so now my laptop is here. So I've been playing around with my laptop while my son's been playing Mario Kart. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's see, content wise for the rest of the month, I think Kevin and I will if all systems are go for next Friday, we'll be co-oping again.
Okay. Oh, we're doing that way. We were together. We were here together, something like that.
We were in a place at some time, possibly in the same room. I don't know.
Okay.
I have seen gameplay of that game. It looks infuriating.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to make it fun.
I don't know how long we'll be playing it, but we will be playing.
An attempt will be made.
An attempt will be made, yeah.
But oh my God. And it will be even more difficult because, like, I was watching on Nextlander, so obviously, like, they were trying not to see each other's screens to, make it authentic. But, like, of course, Vinny can see what Brad had on the screen because he was streaming because Brad was streaming to Vinny. So it's like, he could have easily just looked over and said, oh, okay, I see what you see. See, I don't even have that I don't even have the temptation. I'm gonna have to figure out, like, I'm gonna have to just pull up Kev's chat. Or wait, I forgot. No, we don't have to do that anymore. I forgot, we don't have to do that anymore. No. With the stream together feature, I guess is what it's called.
Yeah.
All I have to do is knock, and then we can share a chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking up forward to that for next week. Yeah, I was thinking about possibly going back to streaming. Of course, I'll say this almost like once a month. Thinking about coming back to streaming more. But yeah, I'm already kind of kicked that off till February because I really, really, really want to get back to Black History Month streaming of Watch Dogs 2.
I think that'd probably be for the best though. Like I think you doing a game that you're like hype about and that you're very knowledgeable about and you know the ins and outs of, I think that'd probably be a better watch.
Yeah.
More often than not, people want to watch you play something that you are like big passionate about and very vocal about, as opposed to like, you know, a game that you clearly may like but you don't love kind of thing. Because my community comes and watch me play like them little cozy and soothing games because they know I'm gonna be pretty chatty when it comes to these type of games. So,
but yeah, so stay tuned for that's going to be in the works. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you again for everybody for bearing with us. I know we've been gone for a bit. There's been a dearth of news. Or a lack of news. I don't know if dearth was the right word for that.
it is. It'll work.
But yeah, there was a lack of news. I need to get these two playing Risk of Rain. I own the game. I've told you this.
Like Risk of Rain 2?
Yeah, I've got the game.
Do I have it on Epic?
I have it on Steam. I've actually played some of it. As a matter of fact, I think it's on my Trello.
It's one. That might have been one of them. If you'd have caught me during the winter sale about that, I might have got that.
I don't even know why I own it. I just do.
That one might be on sale. Let me see.
Yeah, that Steam sale's about to wrap up. So if you ain't pick it up, you ain't pick nothing up. Oh, it's done?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's done. It's done on the 5th. It was done on the 5th.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
okay, Risk of Rain 2 is not on the list, but I know it's been called for.
I'm putting it on the wish list.
Versus it was recently on sale for cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. If I catch it on a deal, we'll see.
Oh, excuse me. So yeah, content is a comment. We're doing it. 2026. We will be your bread and circus. We will be your bread and circus. Because at least we will feed and educate you. But as always, remember, put a condom on your laptop named Jimmy. Dental Dam your DNS. And of course, you all could be anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could be reading the tech and gaming news yourself, but you said no, thank you. I'm too busy buying dental dams. And for that, I said, I understand. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining us in 2026. It's going to be a good year. I can't guarantee it, but look, just gonna call my shot. And on that note, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is no one, absolutely no one, if this year so far, in the 8 days we've had, has been any indication, no one is going to save you but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I love you. And as always, peace. How?
Wakanda forever.